Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a productive spring cleaning vlog. I'm not going to be able to get to everything that I have to clean in here, but I'm hoping I can show you guys most of it. I'm gonna shoot it over 2 days, so that way hopefully I'm able to get more done and put it in the video. Today we're starting with my vanity table. I'm gonna have to take everything off, clean all of those items by dusting them, and I've got to clean the actual table itself. Let's just get started on that right away. I don't want to waste any time. Let's go. I'm not gonna hide anything. This is what the vanity currently looks like right now. As you can see visually, it honestly does not look very bad, but the point is that there's dust if you look closely, especially over here. See? Girl. Yo. Okay guys, that was a lot. I just finished. It may not seem like a lot, but just picture in your head that as I'm doing this, I'm also with tripods, like getting down on the ground, standing up, and start putting it aside. Like, vlogging is actually, oh my god, don't fall. Vlogging is actually very exercise intensive, and maybe it's just a me problem. Maybe other people aren't fighting demons trying to vlog, but I am. So the vanity situation is complete. Tomorrow, I'm going to be dusting my trinket shelves, which honestly, I want to say to myself probably won't be as bad. But if I were to do every single one, it may actually be worse. So we're just going to have to see if I can handle doing all of that in one go tomorrow. I may not need to. I may just record. I may not need to record all of that tomorrow, but I may just record like myself doing one of the shelves. Whatever. I don't have a steady hand, but this is where I'm leaving everything for today. Hey guys, we are back. It is the next day, and I've had a little bit of a change of heart. After yesterday, I understandably, even though it's not as understandable because you weren't there, you didn't see the harrowing trial that I experienced trying to take everything off the vanity, put it back on, whatever. I already discussed this, but I had a change of heart because at the end of yesterday, I was like, oh my god, that was horrible. That was like so much. So I was feeling pretty negative, and I know my hair doesn't look the greatest right now, just ignore that. But now I'm thinking that I want to try to do, like I said, one trinket shelf because that's going to wear me out. And then I will also try to do some miscellaneous, less intensive tasks around my room. That way I feel like I'm capturing enough for this vlog, and also I feel like I've cleaned enough. I am debating, do I do the trinket thing first, which is really hard, or do I do the easier tasks first? I'm thinking I just want to dive into the trinkets now because that's going to require most of my energy. Comment down below what your cleaning strategy is. Do you do the worst things first, or do you do the worst things last? But let's just get going. Maybe wearing these pants wasn't the move because they're really long and it feels like they're gonna trip me and I'm gonna fall off the chair, but I'm just gonna be extra careful. Now, just like yesterday, I'm gonna go through all these items and dust them individually. Thankfully, there's not as much stuff on that singular shelf as there was on my vanity, so it should take less time. This candle was cute, but it's really starting to deteriorate. I think it's probably time for me to get rid of it because the wax and stuff is starting to break down. Okay guys, ignore what's behind me. That's just like filming equipment and cleaning stuff. It's blurred out anyway, so it shouldn't be too offensive to your senses. It's not disrupting the harmony of the visual too much. You guys just saw me clean my trinket shelf, but I want to take a minute and talk about some of the things that I feel are the benefits of spring cleaning. And this may seem like a pretty obvious thing, but I'm going to get into why I feel that these things need to be said. There are many people who say that being messy or disorganized is just their personality. And obviously there's a scale of messiness and there's a scale of organization too. Some people are all the way on the very far end of organization and they're a neat freak, and some people are way over here and it's disgusting. I really don't know. The absolute end of the spectrum on the messy side is disgusting. However, the absolute end on the organization side, see how one of these is objectively worse than the other? Being a neat freak can be a lot, yet it's not a biohazard. So this is why I'm saying that too much mess is objectively bad for you as a person. Organization isn't going to come naturally to everyone, and cleaning isn't going to come naturally to everyone, especially if you have limited energy levels. I cannot clean all the time to the ability that I would like to because of my energy levels and my chronic illness. However, I still try to make time to do it and pace myself because it is that important. Reason number one why you should spring clean is it clears your mind. When you declutter your space and you're kind of in flow, there are a lot of studies that talk about flow, mostly in regards to creative flow and things like that. But do you notice how you get your best ideas sometimes when you're in the shower? Or you figure out how to solve a problem when you're not even thinking about it? When you're doing a mindless task like cleaning, not only through doing that are you giving your mind space to breathe and come up with new ideas, but also having a cleaner and organized space will free up some of the anxieties or some of the worries and fears that you have going on in your head. An organized space can also improve your self-esteem because when you don't feel like a wreck, when you don't feel like a mess, it's a lot easier for you to feel competent and able to get things done. If you're sat there and you're like, why can't I get anything done? I'm so scatterbrained. Try organizing your space a little bit and try making a list of tasks you want to do. You will feel so much better. The second reason why you should spring clean is because we have a lot of stuff in our lives and sometimes we're on autopilot. We're worrying about other things. We're not always in the mode of thinking about, do I really still need this in my life? Or is it just taking space? But when you're going through and cleaning things, it actually gives you a minute to think about, does this need to be here? or is it something that I can get rid of? Like my pie candle that I just threw out because it was getting disintegrated and stuff from age. It's okay that I threw that out, but if I had not been cleaning, I might have just kept that sitting there and it was taking up space in my life. And if you feel like you're cleaning too much things every month, or every how often you clean everything in your room or your house, wherever you live, you can really question, do I need this? Do I like this? Should I keep this, or should I throw it out and get rid of it? The third reason why you should spring clean is adjacent to the first, but this is a little bit more from a spiritual lens, because on my channel I have 3 pillars: creativity, spirituality, and lifestyle. Very broad groupings, but that's who I am, that's my vibe, that's what I do. So to bring my personal belief into this, I think that not only does your mindset improve because of the very real aspect of not seeing clutter in front of you, but I also think your mindset improves because I believe that as you're in the corners cleaning stuff out, that is automatically releasing stagnant energy and like stagnant memories. I'm not trying to make it sound like you have like memories floating in the corners of your room. That's not necessarily what I'm saying, but I'm just saying like vibe. You're kind of agitating the vibe. You're moving the vibe around so that it's not like still water, so that it's a running stream as opposed to just a puddle sitting there. Using a water metaphor, I hope you understand. And obviously, if you're interested, there are a lot of cleansing rituals that you can do as you spring clean. I'm not doing that today, but I might end up doing that in the future. And you can definitely look up things like that. Just search for cleansing spells or spells while you clean, or spring cleaning spells, something like that. I tend to cleanse my space at least every new moon with my incense stick. I would like to do it more often, but honestly, sometimes I forget. But that is a way to keep energy moving through your space. It's a way to keep you from getting stuck in old patterns and habits. If you change the energy, if you exert control over your environment, you will feel that you have more control over your life. And I'm not saying that we have to shame people who are messy or disorganized, or that you should feel horrible about yourself. But I know that a lot of people who tend towards being messy and who tend towards being disorganized don't feel good about it. And it makes them upset, and it hurts their mental clarity and their emotional well-being. You don't have to be perfect. Just give it a try. Just try one thing that you can clean, or maybe one section of your room where you can get rid of some stuff, and you can take baby steps into becoming a more organized person, and it will improve your life. Now that we talked about that, I'm going to get into cleaning some more things. So that brings us to the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I forgot to mention at the beginning that this vlog is a series. It's a part of my Spring Refresh Diaries video series that I have on my channel. I'm going to put a playlist at the end if you would like to see other videos like this. If you enjoyed, comment a plant emoji down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!